Good morning. Good morning.
Good
What do
morning,
you
Dr.
always
Laurie.
Yeah, what do you always say? Happy hump day?
Happy hump day.
Yeah, it's Wednesday already.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. Look, I don't know where the time is going, but I'll tell you what, it's flying by, isn't
It
it?
really is. It really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
So, did we have a great turnout and time yesterday? Yesterday, we did a youth program launch because we have 40 workshops for youth, and they've been running since 1998. And
Mm,
I would say the need for them right now is greater by 1,000% than they were needed back then. What are your thoughts on that?
mm. I absolutely agree, Dr. Laurie. It's a crazy world we're living in today. Crazy world. Yeah, we're
Hmm.
losing youth. There was just another three killed, I believe, in Alberta the
I
other day.
know. Hockey
So
players.
hockey players, young fellas. So I think it is very much needed nowadays in this crazy world we're living in. Yeah, yeah.
Well, back in 1998, when I started this, I piloted my youth program in Elsipogtog, New Brunswick, which is the second largest First Nations reservation in New Brunswick, East Coast, actually. And I had 72 kids show up. Oh, I've got it here. Look, I'm going to show it to our viewers.
Yes.
Look at this. These were my kids back in the day. Look at them. This is 1998. And I put it out there that I wanted to pilot my youth program because I hadn't put it out there yet. And we put it out to the community. We had 72 kids show up. And I said you had to be 6 plus because we have a program for young kids, 6 or above. Well, the first night I got there, they were all lined up outside the school, and here was this sweet little girl. She's in the picture. Where is she? I'll find her. Uh, Here she is. Look, right here. This little gal, little tiny gal with a box in her hand.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. She was crying in the lineup. So I went over to her and I said, "Are you okay?" "I want to be in the program." I said, "Well, you're here." "I know, but I'm only 5 and you got to be 6."
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my God. It just like broke me up. And
Yeah.
I said, "Well, that's okay. You're going to be 6 on your birthday, right?" "Yeah." "Well, no, because my birthday was yesterday and I'm just 5." I said, "Oh my goodness sakes." So we had a lot of wonderful experiences when we did that project. And
Hmm.
I had 72 kids show up. So I hired 14 women in the community to help me manage those 72 kids because they came every week for 10 weeks. And it was just amazing because I felt, the community was very stressed at the time. And I thought, wow, if the youth program could work here, it could work anywhere, kind of like New York, New York. So I recently graduated a youth, Jacob, and he has done his 10 hours of retreat work. He's done the core 40 workshops, did the book 21 Days to Happiness. And then during the course of that, he made a decision that he would love to learn how to facilitate the youth program. So
Amazing.
he's my co host, my co facilitator. So right now, we're looking for kids. We're going to start a boys group on Tuesday, 11 to 14. We'd love to have a boys group 15 to 17, a girls group 11 to 13 or 14, and a boys group 13 to 14. So,
Mhm.
yeah,
Good.
so so like 4 categories, but
Right.
yeah, so we're excited because we've had our youth workshops have been so successful and we've helped so many young people. But now, for me, there's a sense of urgency when I read about what's going on.
Yeah.
And back then, we didn't have social media. We didn't have. Um, so let me just pop up this beautiful flyer that you made for us. There we are. There's Jacob right there.
Hmm.
So, yeah, here we go. Here we go. So we're looking for kids. There must be some kids out there who could use more confidence, better communication skills, build their self-worth. So what do you think?
I think it's an amazing opportunity. I do have a question, Dr. Laurie.
Hmm.
Do children those ages have to be in maybe a trauma state, or can they just come in and learn?
Well, this is exactly our point. You don't have to be in a crisis. You don't have to be struggling. Maybe you are, but you don't have to be all that to be empowered and to learn some new communication techniques to build our confidence. So when an opportunity comes up, when I first approached Jacob about this, he wasn't sure and he didn't know. But now at the end of the day, after the workshops, he's like our poster boy because then he said, we need to meet because, I've decided. And so if you are wanting to, I think the big word that comes up for me in this situation is prevention. So to prevent our youth from making poor decisions and choices, to help them keep their self-worth intact, to build that self-confidence. Bullies don't pick on people that have kids that have lots of confidence. They pick on kids that have no confidence. So
Mhm.
in a way, our youth program is like an anti-bullying. It's like prevention to keep the kids from going somewhere where they don't need to be going.
Right.
Are we always successful? No, but hey, they have a better chance, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I'm sure we won't have any trouble finding some kids and we've always run it like an after school program. So they can come in after school. Now we do it online from the comfort of your home. You don't have to drive them anywhere. You don't need to get a babysitter. It's just so convenient.
And everyone nowadays has cell phones or iPads, so
That's right.
we're good to go.
And
Good to
if
go.
you don't have one personally and you're in a community, there's usually a library or a school that can provide that service or that technology, health centers, that type
Yeah,
of thing.
absolutely.
Hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I love it. I
yeah,
love that it's open to everyone, not
yes.
just, "Oh my goodness, I'm having a crisis, I need this." No, it's open to everyone, like you said. I love the word prevention. I think
Hmm.
that's so
Hmm.
important, because if this was something that was around when I was that age, uh,
Hmm.
I wouldn't have been a 40-year-old needing to figure out, "How the heck do I regain my self-worth?" Right?
Right.
I wouldn't have had, I would have been more equipped to deal with the situations that did arise
Hmm.
in my childhood. So I love that it's prevention. So
Yeah.
important. Prevention is
Well,
key.
exactly. And when you think about money that's being invested on the back end of things, it costs a lot of money to go to a detox center. Years of therapy and counseling and all that kind of stuff. I'm not saying those aren't good things, no disrespect.
Yeah.
However, I believe we should be investing just as much, if not more money on the front end so our kids never see the inside of a detox center, so they can feel like they have control of their lives and they're given some tools in their toolbox to deal with the tragedies and the traumas.
Mm,
And the most important thing, of course, is the missing link, which is their self-worth.
yeah.
And they know that they're worthy and they're valuable, and regardless of the situation in which they're living or they find themselves. So, because most of the time our traumas are really just situations, they're not really. And I thought about this in the night. It's the emotions wrapped around the trauma that we carry.
Yeah.
The situation, what occurred, what happened, doesn't stick with us nearly as much as the emotions that we felt at the time. And that's what we bring forward. So all this negative energy and feelings and not thinking that I'm valuable, and we start believing ourselves in those lies.
Mhm.
We start believing the lies.
Yeah.
And most people are in denial, not just about the bad things that have happened, but we're in denial about the good things, like what's my strength?
Mm,
Where am I passionate? What am I good at?
right.
Am I artistic? Am I an intellectual? Do I love to paint? Yeah. So the core empowerment workshop series, we talk about things like success. What does that look like? Um, Balancing your school life. We're going to talk about depression and anxiety because those are big right now,
They're big.
and they don't understand what that is. And so, yeah, we're here. We've got the goods. We have 40 workshops for youth, imagine. And they've been running since 1998. Well, that's a pretty darn good track record.
I agree. Absolutely. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm bragging.
Well, if you can't brag about your success, then what's good is your self-worth,
Well, exactly.
right?
Yeah, it's
It's
just it's
yeah,
credibility.
it is credibility, and it is important because these are huge successes for why we do what we do,
That's
right?
right.
Why we do reels every week, why we put out there the workbooks that you're turning into journaling books, or the workshops turning into journaling books. Like, it's so important. It's so needed. We always talk about the outcome of COVID, and we still haven't seen that. We still haven't seen that.
No,
Even though it's been, how many, what, 3 years, 4 years now? We're still seeing effects of that. We still have people talking about the effects of that, and your mental health, and the importance of reclaiming your self-worth is important. That is why we do what we do. I
mhm.
just don't know how to stress it any more. It's just, listen, people, listen.
Yeah. Listen to me, Linda. Linda, listen to me.
Oh,
Remember that little
listen.
post? That little
Yeah.
guy? Linda, listen.
Oh.
Well, I'll tell you what irritates me to
Mhm.
death is to hear everybody's talking about it. We've got to do something for our youth. We need to do something for our youth. We have to take care of our youth. Well, here it is. It's all done. We've been doing it for years, decades. So, what's the problem? Take action. It's easy to talk about what's wrong. It's more difficult to take action. Is there money involved? Yes, but it's affordable. It's easy.
Yeah.
Of course, any kind of education costs money. So this idea that we shouldn't charge or we should be doing it for free, that's craziness. And
Mhm.
why wouldn't you invest in your own children? How much money have we spent on our kids getting them the right sneakers, the
Mhm.
right hoodie, the right concert ticket, the right. We have no problem
Yeah.
spending money on those things. So I believe our children are a worthy investment. If we
Yeah.
can keep somebody out of a detox center, we just saved somebody about 15 grand a pop. It's prevention. It's uh, cost effective. It's $300 to send your kid for 10 weeks, 10 workshops, workbooks. We don't
Yeah.
put more than 6 people in a group. They have me, they have a youth facilitator. That's
Mhm.
a lot for the money. And we don't have like 50 kids in a group
Yeah.
because you can't do your personal work in a large crowd. I
Right.
know that. So we have our small, intimate groups. It's online, it's confidential, it's private, and that's a lot for the money.
It
Big
is.
bang for your buck.
Yeah.
And your kid's worth it. They're worth that investment. It's not about us making money. Really, when I look at all the hours and the time that we put in to promote and to do this and all the things that we've done, it's never been about the money. It's about
Mhm.
the value.
Yeah.
It's about the value. So that's all I have to say today. Send us some kids. Like, just bring your kids on
Yeah.
and they'll have a great time. And it's fun and it's easy breezy. Everything's written at a grade 3 level. Even our adult stuff is at a grade 3 level. So, just can't say enough. Oh, I wanted to add, look what I put on my wall. Can you see it? Look,
Yes. Your
that's
blanket.
see the eagle?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually my ribbon skirt.
Oh,
It's the skirt.
wow.
Isn't that
Okay.
beautiful?
I
It was
love
a gift
it.
from my friend Diane LaFond.
Oh, it's
And I
beautiful.
thought, you know what? I don't wear it much, only if I go to something. So I'm
Yeah,
going to hang it up. It's just
that's
so beautiful,
it
right?
is beautiful. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, over to you. Closing remarks, and then we're on our way.
Please share our lives, share our videos, share our posters if you see them online. Get the word out there. This year is all about promoting self-worth. It's about promoting what we do and just helping people, supporting people in their healing journey. We are an alternative mental health option. And trust me, I know from experience, it works. It works. That's all I have to say.
Great. Okie dokie. Talk to you later. Make it a
Have a
great day.